Hi, Coach. You want to start with just opening thoughts on the game?
Yeah, tough game, obviously, playing at home and going through your last game with your seniors is obviously very difficult. Ashley came out ready to play and ready to win. I think, they're led by their senior, Taylor Woods, who knows what it takes to win and win a national championship and be in those positions, and she took every ounce of momentum that they had from yesterday and she carried it into today, and she led that team to a really good game and made it very difficult for us to stop them. She put everybody on her shoulders, and the credit goes to Ashland.
Kim, how much, if any, of the first half was stuff that was correctable on your part?
Do you not let Taylor Woods shoot that many threes? We talked about that going into that game. We watched her make 6 the night before. Did we think that it was going to happen to us? Under no circumstances. Did we say we were going to guard her with everything we had? Absolutely. Is she that good of a player? Yes.
On the other end of the floor, what were some of the things that you guys were struggling with on the offensive end that made it tough to put points on the board? Not necessarily in response, but
we had a tough time, obviously, in the first half. They're very good defensively. I thought that some of the openings that we had playing against them before, they took away from us, and we weren't able to make the extra pass to finish. I thought we missed some open shots. I thought and that's unfortunate. I thought we had some open ones. I thought we missed some. And then putting yourself in that big of a hole. Had we been able to get a stop and still, only score 19 points in the first half, we would have been, I think, in a position to still be able to compete. But unfortunately, when they shoot 8% in the first half, it's tough. It's tough to come back from that.
Danny, as you guys were trying to fight your way back into it in the second half, it seemed like, you shot a 3 in there, you were doing some things inside, driving to the basket. What were some of the things in that situation that you were trying to do and that you guys were trying to do as a team to get back into the game down the stretch?
Well, we knew that we just had to make our shots. That was the big thing. When I got inside, I was trying to win my one-on-one battles. I got it outside. She was 5 feet off of me, so I shot it, made it, and I don't know. We just tried to get something going, I guess, on the offensive end.
Morgan, you had some success early on, obviously making some shots. One of the few players that was able to get some things going offensively. What were you seeing out there?
There was a couple openings in the paint that I found, and it came off of a couple ball screens that Kylie set a really good ball screen for me once, and it just happened to be able to get into the lane because they didn't really attack, I guess, me, but sooner they kind of took that away as the game went on.
Coach, you obviously made some adjustments at halftime. You turned them over 14 times in the second half. You held them to 35% from the field in the second half. Seemed like a good recipe for making a comeback. What happened?
Yeah, at that point, your backs are against the wall and you put your players in a tough position. They're pressing and, it's constant, but we're down 30, and it's a long way to come back from, and you can't do it in 2 minutes. And we talked about even just cutting it to 20 and focus on one thing, one stop at a time. I thought we did a good job in what we were trying to do. I thought we did force the turnovers that we wanted, and when the momentum switched, I think we cut it to, I don't know if it was 16 or 15. It was 15 at one point. And then you're just thinking one more stop, and if it's a rebound that you're giving up, the difference between 15 and 17 felt like an ocean, and that's unfortunate. But that's the reality of it. And I felt like we were starting to get close sometimes, and you give up a rebound, but they gave everything that they had for that final 20 minutes, and it's hard to, people are out of their positions. We're not in good fundamental places, but they did give everything they had, and we pressed, and we denied Taylor Woods the basketball, which took away our help. We didn't put any help inside, and asked them to win their one-on-one defensive battles, which I thought we did for the most part, and then we gave up some rebounds too, which was unfortunate. But we did what we needed to do to give ourselves a chance, holding them to 21, but you can't give up 49 in the first half.
I realize shooting percentage does a lot to color rebound numbers, but 42-22 on the boards. Is that particularly disappointing? Is that just a function of the way the game flowed? Anything?
I was way more concerned with their 49 points in the first half.
How about, obviously they shot well and you talked about the momentum carried over, but how much of a function was it? We talked in the, pregame radio show about, they felt comfortable in the gym, and obviously they did again in that first half, and the ball went in for them pretty well.
They did, and you think going into the game, law of averages, you hope that your percentages don't work out the way, if they shot so good yesterday, and we know them, you feel like you know them better than the other conference, so it at least gives you a chance. Taylor Woods is a good shooter. That she has the ability to take her team and put it on her shoulders, and that's exactly what she did. They are clearly very comfortable here, which is unfortunate for us. And they played with a national championship mentality, and that's unfortunate for us too. But they clearly had control of this game from the get-go.
And for either player, obviously you guys are both coming back next year. We got a great nucleus of players. You lose Jillian and Emily, obviously important players, but only 2 seniors on this team. Talk about the future.
Well, I can't say enough how much our seniors mean to us. They pretty much shaped our team, and we would not be anywhere near where we are right now without them. So it's going to be a huge challenge for us to go on without them, but we know that a few of us have to step up and be able to take those roles, and it's really, no one can really take Jilly's and Emily's role because they're that great of people, and so we just have to focus on stepping up. Yeah, the 2 of them are great leaders this year, like Morgan was saying. To be honest, I can't even talk about next season because those 2 mean the world to me, and I don't know what we're going to do without them. Even though there's only 2, it's a big chunk of our team that's leaving. Yeah, they made a huge impact.
Coach, just overall thoughts on the season as a whole. 28-3 regional semifinalists, GLIAC champs, GLIAC tournament champs. Obviously, I think if anybody would have offered that to this team before the season, that would have been pretty good looking. Obviously bittersweet now.
It is. It was an awesome season. You can't be more proud of the things that we accomplished as a team with our seniors. And it's always unfortunate the way it ends, and when it ends, that's always very hard. That day is very hard. These seniors, like these girls said, have been truly just let our team become what our team is. And that was very important. But this was a really fun year, I think, for everybody. I think that we got better every day. We competed every day, and our kids are tough. And it's hard right now, but looking into the future, I'm excited about the people that we have coming back.
All right, thanks guys.
Thanks.